Welcome to another episode of World Campus Travel. On this episode, we visit the beautiful city of Antigua Guatemala. Nestled in the heart of Central America, Antigua is a beautiful and charming city that really surprises you on the first visit. There's tons of shopping, restaurants, and just a lot to just see and do in the city of Antigua. We got a chance to do some volunteer work while we were there, which made our trip even that much more exciting and fulfilling. I'd really recommend, if you haven't had a chance to visit this Central American city, that you put it on your bucket list, because Antigua is one to really see. There's these volcanic mountains that sits all around the city of Antigua, and most people really wouldn't know that these volcanoes are active, and they're really a sight for those who've been in the area and travel up to the mountains on these nature hikes, and it's really a sight to see. You can even see plumes of smoke billowing out the volcanoes from time to time. A little unsettling, but it adds to the mystique and the charm of this really beautiful city. And so I would recommend that if you get a chance, go visit Antigua. We had a great time volunteering, and we look forward to a return trip to Antigua.
Hey guys, we are here once again. This is World Campus Connections. We are WCC. We are on location. This time we're in Antigua, Guatemala. We're here doing a week of volunteering. We're partnering with International Volunteer Headquarters, IVHQ, and our local partner, Maximo Nivel. And we're here to do a week of service. We have a team of 5 here in Guatemala this week, and we're going to be volunteering at a local school. Definitely connecting with more campuses, which is our stated mission, right? At least part of it. And so we want to make sure that we go to our school this morning. We head out in a couple hours, ready to basically be of assistance wherever we can. But we've been here for a couple of days now in Antigua. We've been enjoying ourselves. This is a wonderful country. The people here are so nice, so inviting, and we've really enjoyed the time here. It's very busy. We're here in the central district of Antigua. Lots of activity here, and the more you come to Antigua, the more you will realize just how much is going on here at any given time. I'm going to take a right here. We're on 6th Avenue, and just take a look at the views. Really something to behold. We're going to head over to the main arch here, which is pretty much a tourist spot, tourist location. Everybody that comes to Antigua always likes to go to this street here, basically 1 block over from where our partner headquarters, Maximo Nivel, is. And so we're going over to 5th Avenue really quick. We're going to take some quick shots, and we're going to show you kind of the main drag, if you will, for Antigua, which is this main strip here, where you'll see vendors, you'll see a lot of tourists going up and down this street. Motorcycles are everywhere here in Antigua. One of their main forms of transportation. You'll see young people, older people, men, women, pretty much everybody utilize motorcycles for transportation here in Antigua. A lot of cars too, right? You'll see a lot of smaller, but not some of the smallest I've seen around the world, cars, but there's a large contingent of automobiles that's also utilized here in Antigua. And I hope to get a picture of the chicken bus for you. They utilize, which is kind of a sight here in Antigua, they utilize a lot of ex-school buses, right? The traditional yellow school buses that you'll see in America. They utilize those, they convert those into passenger buses here in Antigua, and they, paint them all different, colors and things of that nature. And so it's really one of the sights that you'll see here in and around Antigua. So anyway, we are here. This is the main avenue. So as I was telling you about the chicken buses, you'll see these little taxis, they call them. They're called tuk-tuks or tuk-tuks. That basically is a two-seater where it's a three-wheeled vehicle driven by someone that typically has two people in the back, and it's another convenient form of transportation for folks here in Antigua. And so you'll see a lot of those here. They got popularized over in Asia, but you'll see a lot of them here as well. Really just all about getting around. With so many tourists here in Antigua, you'll see a lot of different modes of transportation. Here's another kind of bus form. And so regardless of how they get around, the fact that there is a number of people here that is needing transportation in and around Antigua is pretty interesting, actually, how many folks they fit in what is, to me, a relatively small city. I don't know the statistics on the number of people here, but I know that there is a fair amount, especially when you factor in the number of tourists that come to Antigua. And so really it's been a good time, though. The weather, the first day, like I said, we've been here since Saturday, so just a couple days. The weather was kind of a little bit tough, rainy on Saturday evening as we were trying to find our way around. Got a pretty heavy downpour, but other than that, it's been really beautiful. As you can see, today is a really beautiful day here. As people are making their way on a Monday morning, going back and forth, really just going about their day. But with so many tourists in town, as I said, mixed in with the residents of Antigua, it can get a little congested. And these streets, as you can see, they're all kind of cobblestone streets. It makes it makes even walking a little bit challenging at times. They've done a great job to preserve the look and feel of Antigua from its heyday. This was the capital of Guatemala for some time. Currently, when you fly into Guatemala, these days you fly into Guatemala City, and then there's almost a 2-hour drive out to Antigua. Now it's not. One moment. So it's not that far, actually, in terms of real mileage to the airport. It's just that the roads get very congested here, and it can take you easily 2 hours to get out to your airport. So you got to give yourself plenty of time if you're coming out to Antigua. so that you just factor in that, you know, even though it may only be, you know, like 30 miles, 40 miles to get to the airport, that's going to easily take you 2 hours. So that's it for this morning, guys. We are headed to our volunteer location here in a couple hours or so. We're going to try to grab some lunch before we take off. We've had a couple days of some really excellent restaurants here in and around downtown in this central business district, so we're going to try to get a little bit more to eat before we head out. It's going to be a long day. We won't get back to probably about 5 o'clock this evening, so we're going to go ahead and do that before we take off. So here we are. We're back to our partner headquarters, Maximo Nivel. So that's it for now, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. This is World Campus Connections. We are WCC, and we're on location live all week long in Antigua, Guatemala. And we're here doing our annual mission trip. We're really enjoying ourselves, and this is a great time. It's really an excellent opportunity for our young folks to get a chance to actually do some volunteer work. We also make sure we stress the mission part of this. What's our 3 pillars: faith, learning, and service. So we stay true to that no matter where we are in the world. So this is WCC. We are World Campus Connections, and again, we are on location live in Antigua, Guatemala.